So hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Amesey's Corner. How the hell are you today? Well, I got this Explorer on my lift today, and we got some sort of a driveline whine that I, for the life of me, can't seem to find where the noise is coming from. So we got this chassis ear here. I'm going to set up onto it because this will let me hook these sensors up to each component to see where the noise is coming from. Now we hook these up and we put this on, and we can switch to channels to see where the noise is, whether it's the rear diff, front diff, transfer case, or transmission. So let me hook this all in, and I'll see you in a second. I got these sensors. I got this one, number 2, hooked onto the diff. I got number 3 wired into the transfer case, and I got number 4 wired into the rear diff. Now we're on number 2, which is the front diff, and you'll watch, I'll tap with a screwdriver, and you'll actually see every time I tap, that picks up that noise. It'll also pick up like bearing noises. See, isn't that neat? So let's get this out on the road, and we'll see what's making all the racket in here. So let me get this down off the lift, and I'll see you in a second, and we'll see what's the noisy culprit. Guys, so, hold on I got this out on the road. We got those chassis ear signal senders sent on, put on the diff, the front diff, the transfer case, and the rear diff. So let's we'll turn this chassis ear on. Now, if you remember, number 2 is the front diff. We got a little bit of noise. Let me turn the volume, maybe you can hear it. Now, some noise is normal from a differential and a transfer case. That's the transfer case. We're just hearing static, not a lot of signal. And then we'll go to 4, and I can hear this whine coming from the differential. I don't know if you can hear that. And then when I let off, it goes away, which is the same as the noise. So we know number 4 is on the rear diff. So now I know my gear whine on and off the throttle I'm hearing is coming from that rear diff, which is the number 4 sensor. I got my shop right here to this road. Now, when I'm on number 2, the front diff, now I hear some noise, and that this is a sensitive machine, so it'll pick up. It's picking up the differential doing its thing, which is why we got the vibration sensors here are all off, all lit up. But I don't hear. I hear a little. So I mean, the front diff might be a little noisy, but you hear the difference from that rear diff. Front diff, rear diff. Front diff, rear diff. So it looks like that rear differential is making some noise back there, which isn't a very fun thing to fix on these independent rear suspension Explorers. But anyway, I just wanted to show you one of the neat little tools we have here at Approved. There's a transfer case, low signal. But it sounds like that rear diff is just singing to me through the box here. So yeah, if you got this tool here will also do clunks and bangs. If you get clunk or a bang or even the squeak in like a body panel or something, you just hook one of those little alligator clips up to the part you think's making the noise, and then we compare it to other things. You think you hear a noise coming from the right front wheel bearing. Well, you'll set this up to all 4 wheel bearings, and you can hear the differential noise between each each bearing, you know, and then the squeaky wheel gets the grease. The loud bearing, the loud differential, the loud whatever that you see with this tool here is what we will then, you know, repair. So it looks like this thing will be needing a rear differential pretty soon. It's going to be some news the person who owns it isn't really going to want to hear, but at least we know what it is. At least we know. Now you can really hear it once it gets under load. Front diff, rear diff. Front diff. You can hear him on and off the throttle. It makes that whine, and I can hear it through the tool. So yeah, I got to get this back up on the lift. Let me get this back up on the lift, and I got to take those sensors off and figure out how to go from there. But I've been looking for a reason to show you guys this wireless chassis ear here for a little while now, and I finally get to poop out a video for you guys on it. So if you're wondering how a professional finds a noise in these cars and trucks, you know, it sounds like anything could be making the noise, and that's what the right equipment for the right, you know, the right job. That's what we got to go on. So anyways, it's like 4:19 Choochit on a Friday. So why don't you guys have a good weekend? I'll probably get the I'm pretty spent today. I'm not going to be able to put the 9000 up on my lift. Well, I'll come in on Sunday and we'll take a good look at the 9000 together. We'll see what's up with that thing. But until next time, guys, keep it out of the cabbage.